is a guy that says if the weather's clear, can do. This guy says the horse can do. If he says the horse can do.
I'm picking Valentine, cause I'm the morning line. The guy has got him figured at 5 to 9. But look at him, has the Friday half. This guy says the horse can telegraph.
Before again I'm right, I hear his foot's alright. Of course it all depends if it rained last night.
I go for Valentine, the morning white looks fine. Besides the jockey's brother's a friend of mine.
If the rain and boys, I got the rainbows noise. It's like the great grandfather was regular boys. I tell you for a beer, jokes no bum steer. It's in my handicap, but that's real sincere.
I know it's Valentine, cause on the morning line, the guy has got him figured at 5 to 9. So here's chance, here's chance. This guy says the horse has telegraph. Valentine, I got the horse right here.
I know I could make a fortune, but where can I have the gain?
The Biltmore garage wants $1,000,
But we ain't got $1,000 on hand.
And they've now put a lock on the door of the gym in Public School 84.
There's a stockroom behind McCluskey's bar,
But Mrs. McCluskey ain't a good scout.
And things being how they are, the back of the police station is out.
so the Biltmore garage is the spot.
But the $1,000 we ain't got.
Why, it's good old reliable Nathan Detroit. If you're looking for action, he'll furnish the spot. Even when the heat is on, it's never too hot. Not for good old reliable Nathan, for it's always just a short walk to the oldest established permanent floating crack game in New York. There are well-heeled shooters everywhere. There are well-heeled shooters everywhere. And an awful lot of lettuce for the fellow who can get us there.
If we only had a lousy little friend, we could be a millionaire.
That's good old reliable Nathan Detroit. If the size of your bundle you want to increase, we'll arrange that you go broke in quiet and peace. In a hideout provided by Nathan, where there are no neighbors to squawk. It's the oldest established permanent floating in New York. Where's the action? Where's the game?
Gotta have a game or we'll die from shame.
It's the oldest established permanent
strong moral fiber, to the wisdom in his head, to the homey aroma of his pie.
You have wished yourself a Scarsdale Galahad, the breakfast-eating Brooks Brothers type.
Yes, and I shall meet him when the time is ripe. I'll know when my love comes along. I won't take a chance, for oh, he'll be just what I need, not some fly-by-night Broadway romance.
And you'll know at a glance by the two pair of pants.
I'll know by his calm, steady voice, those feet on the ground. I'll know as I run to his arms that at last I've come home safe and sound. Until then, I shall wait. Until then, I'll be strong, for I'll know when my love comes along.
Mine will come as a surprise to me. Mine I leave to chance and chemistry.
Chemistry?
Yeah, chemistry. Suddenly I'll know when my love comes along. I'll know then and there. I'll know at the sight of her face how I care, how I care, how I care. And I'll stop and I'll stare, and I'll know long before we can speak. I'll know in my heart, I'll know, and I won't ever ask, am I right, am I wise, am I smart? But I'll stop and I'll stare at that face in the throng. Yes, I'll know when my love, I'll know when my love comes along.
It says of this book, the average unmarried female basically insecure. Oh, due to some long frustration, may react with psychosomatic symptoms difficult to endure, affecting the upper respiratory tract. In other words, just from waiting around for that plain little bad to go, a person can develop a cold. You can spray her wherever you figure the streptococci lurk. You can give her a shot for whatever she's got, but it just won't work. If she's tired of getting the fisheye from the hotel clerk, a person can develop a cold. Now, it says here, the female remaining single, just in the legal sense, shows a neurotic tendency. See note. Oh, see note. Oh, chronic organic syndromes, toxic or hypertense, involving the eye, the ear, the nose, and throat. In other words, just from worrying whether the wedding is on or off, a person can develop a cough. You can feed her all day with the vitamin A and the bromophirs, but the medicine never gets anywhere near where the trouble is. If she's getting a kind of a name for herself and the name ain't his, a person can develop a cough. And furthermore, just from stalling and stalling and stalling the wedding trip, a person can develop like grip. When they get on the train for Niagara and she can hear church bells chime, the compartment is air-conditioned and the mood sublime. Then they get up at Saratoga for the 14th time. A person can develop like grip, like grip, the post-nasal drip, with the wheezes and the sneezes and a sinus that's really up here from a lack of community property and a feeling she's getting too old. A person can develop a bad cold.
What's playing at the Roxy? I'll tell you what's playing at the Roxy. Picture about a Minnesota man so in love with a Mississippi girl that he sacrifices everything and moves all the way to Biloxi. That's what's playing at the Roxy.
What's in the Daily News? I'll tell you what's in the Daily News. Story about a guy who bought his wife a small ruby with what otherwise would have been his union dues. That's what's in the Daily News.
What's happening all over? I'll tell you what's happening all over. Guy sitting at home by a television set who once used to be something of a rover.
That's what's happening all over. Love is the thing that has licked him, and it looks like Nathan's just another victim.
Yes, sir, when you see a guy who reaches for stars in the sky, you can bet that he's doing it for some doll.
When you spot a John waiting out in the rain, chances are as insane as only a John can be for a Jane.
When you meet a gent paying all kinds of rent for a flat that would flatten the Taj Mahal,
Call it sad, call it funny, but it's better than even money that the guy's only doing it for some dough. When you see a Joe saving half of his dough, you can bet they'll be minking it for some doll.
when a bum buys wine like a bum can't afford, it's a sin to the bum, it's under the thumb of some little broad.
When you meet a mug lately out at a
When you see a sport and his cash is run short, make a bet that he's banking it with some dough.
When a guy wears tails with the front gleaming white, who the hell do you think he's tickling pink on Saturday night?
When a lazy slob takes a good steady job and he smells from Vitalis and Barbasol.
Call it dumb, call it clever, opportunity odds forever, that the guy's only doing it for some dough, some dough, some dough. The guy's only doing it for some dough.
Ask me how do I feel? Ask me now that we're cozy and clinging. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a bell, I'd be ringing. From the moment we kissed tonight, that's the way I just gotta behave. Boy, if I were a lamp, I'd light, and if I were a banner, I'd wave. Ask me how do I feel, little me with my quiet upbringing. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a gate, I'd be swinging. And if I were a watch, I'd start popping my spring. Or if I were a bell, I'd go ding dong, ding dong, ding. Ask me how do I feel from this chemistry lesson I'm learning. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a bridge, I'd be burning. Yes, I knew my morale would crack from the wonderful way that you looked. Boy, if I were a duck, I'd quack. Or if I were a goose, I'd be cooked. Ask me how do I feel, ask me now that we're fondly caressing. Pal, if I were a salad, I know I'd be splashing my dressing. Ask me how to describe this whole beautiful thing. Well, if I were a bell, I'd go ding dong, ding dong,
My time of day is the dark time, a couple of deals before dawn, when the street belongs to the cop and the janitor with the mop, and the grocery clerks are all gone. When the smell of the rain-washed pavement comes up clean and fresh and cold, and the street lamp light fills the gutter with gold, that's my time of day. My time of day, and you're the only doll I've ever wanted to share it with me. I've never been in love before. Now all at once it's you forevermore. I've never been in love before. I thought my heart was safe. I thought I knew the score. But this is wine that's all too strange and strong. I'm full of foolish song, and out my song must pour. So please forgive this helpless haze I'm in. I've really never been in love before.
I've never been in love before. Now all at once it's you forevermore. I've never been in love before. I thought my heart was safe. I thought I knew the score. But this is wine that's all too strange and strong. I'm full of foolish song, and out my song must pour. So please forgive this helpless haze I'm in. I've really never been in love before.
He bought me the fur thing 5 winters ago, and the gown the following fall. Then the necklace, the bag, the gloves, and the hat. That was late '48, I recall. Then last night in his apartment, he tried to remove them all. And I said, as I ran down the hall, take back your mink, take back your poils. What made you think that I was one of those girls? Take back the gown, the shoes, and the hat. I may be down, but I'm not flat as all that. I thought that each expensive gift you'd arrange was a token of your esteem. Now when I think of what you want in exchange, it all seems a horrible dream. So take back your mink to from whence it came, and tell them to Hollanderize it for some other day. Take back your mink, take back your poils. What In other words, just from sitting alone at a table reserved for two, a person can develop the flu. You can bundle her up in her woolies, and I mean the warmest brand. You can wrap her in sweaters and coats till it's more than her frame can stand. If she still gets the feeling she's naked from looking at her left hand, a person can develop the flu. The flu. 103.2. So much virus inside that a microscope slide looks like a day at the zoo. Just from wanting her memories in writing and a story her folks can be told, a person can develop a cold.
Velvet, I can wish you for the color of your coat, and fortune smiling all along your way. But more I cannot wish you than to wish you find your love, your own true love, this day. Mansions I can wish you, 7 footmen all in red, and calling cards upon a silver tray. But more I cannot wish you than to wish you find your love, your own true love, this day. Standing there, gazing at you, full of the bloom of youth. Standing there, gazing at you with the sheep's eye and the licorice tooth. Music I can wish you, merry music while you're young, and wisdom when your hair has turned to grey. But more I cannot wish you than to wish you find your love, your own true love, this day. With the sheep's eye and the licorice tooth and the strong arms to carry you away.
They call you Lady Luck, but there is room for doubt. At times you have a very unladylike way of running out. You're on this date with me, the pickings have been lush, and yet before this evening is over you might give me the brush. You might forget your manners, you might refuse to stay, and so the best that I can do is pray. Luck be a lady tonight, luck be a lady tonight, luck if you've ever been a lady to begin with, luck be a lady tonight. Luck, let a gentleman see how nice a dame you can be. I know the way you've treated other guys you've been with. Luck, be a lady with me. A lady doesn't leave her escort, it isn't fair, it isn't nice. A lady doesn't wander all over the room. some other guys die. So let's keep the party polite. Never get out of my sight. Stick with me, baby, I'm the fella you came in with. Luck be a lady. Luck be a lady. Luck be a lady tonight.
Luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck if you've ever been a lady to begin with. Luck be a lady tonight.
Luck let a gentleman see.
Luck let a gentleman see.
How nice a dame you can
How
be.
nice a dame you can be.
I know the way you treat other guys you've been with. Luck be a lady with me. A lady wouldn't flirt with strangers. She'd have a heart, she'd have a soul. A lady wouldn't make little snake eyes at me when I bet my life on this hole. So let's keep the party polite.
Let's keep the party polite.
Never get out of my sight.
Never get out of my sight.
Stick with me, baby, I'm the better you came in with. Luck be a lady.
Luck be a lady.
Luck be a lady.
Luck be a lady.
Luck
Oh, when you
be
roll
a
the dice,
lady.
no matter roll the dice. Coming up, coming up, coming up, coming up like ha!
You promise me this, you promise me that, you promise me everything under the sun, and you give me a kiss, and you're grabbing your hat, and you're off to the races again. When I think of the time gone by,
Adelaide.
I try, I could honestly die.
Call a lawyer and sue me, sue me. What can you do me? I love you. Give a holler and hate me, hate me. Go ahead, hate me. I love
The
you.
best years of my life, I was a fool to give to
All
you.
right already. I'm just an old good Nick. All right already. It's true, so new, so sue me, sue me. What can you do me? I love
You
you.
gamble it here, you gamble it there, you gamble on everything, all except me, and I'm sick of you keeping me up in the air till you're back on the money again. When I think of the time gone by,
Save a paper and sue me, sue me. What can you do me? I love you. Give a holler and hate me, hate me. Go ahead, hate me. I
when
love
you wind up in jail, don't come to me to bail you
All
out.
right already. So call a policeman. All right already. It's true, so new, so sue me, sue me. What can you do? I love
Oh, you're at it again, you're running the game. I'm not gonna play second fiddle to that, and I'm sick and I'm tired of stalling around, and I'm telling you now that we're through. When I think of the time gone by, I could honestly die.
Sue me, shoot bullets through me. I love you. I dreamed last night I got on the boat to heaven, and by some chance I had bought my dice along, and there I stood, and I hollered, someone fade me, but the passengers, they knew right from wrong. For the people all said, sit down, you're rocking a boat. People all said, sit down, you're rocking a boat. And the devil will drag you under by the sharp lapels of your checkered coat. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, you're rocking a boat. I sailed away on that little boat to heaven, and by some chance found a bottle in my fist, and there I stood, nicely passing out the whiskey, but the passengers were bound to resist. For the people all said, beware, you're on a heavenly trip. People all said, beware, beware, you'll scuttle the ship. And the devil will drag you under by the fancy tie round your wicked throat. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, you're rocking a boat. And as I laughed at those passengers to heaven, a great big wave came and washed me overboard. And as I sank and I hollered, someone save me, that's the moment I woke up. Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. And I said to myself, sit down, sit down, you're rocking a boat. Said to myself, sit down, sit down, you're rocking a boat. And the devil will drag you under with a soul so heavy you'll never float. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, you're rocking a boat. Sit down, you're rocking, sit down, sit down, sit down, you're rocking a boat. Sit down, you're rocking, sit down, sit down, sit down, you're rocking a boat. Sit down, you're rocking the boat.
At Wanamaker's and Saks and Klein's, a lesson I've been taught. You can't get alterations on a dress you haven't bought. At any vegetable market, from Borneo to Nome, you mustn't squeeze a melon till you get the melon home. You've simply gotta gamble, you get no guarantee. Now, doesn't that kind of apply to you and I? You and me. Why not? Why not what? Marry the man today. Trouble though he may be, much as he likes to play, crazy and wild and free, marry the man today. Rather than sigh and sorrow, marry the man today and change his ways tomorrow. Marry the man today. Marry the man today. Maybe he's leaving town. Maybe he's leaving town. Don't let him get away. Don't let him get away. Hurry and track him down. Counterattack him and marry the man today. Give him the girlish laughter. Give him your hand today and save the fist for after. Oh yeah. Slowly introduce him to the better things. Respectable, conservative and clean. Reader's Digest, Guy Lombardo, Rogers Pete, Golf, Galoshes, Ovaltine.